Hey guys, what is up? This is AJ170. Now today guys, I'm going to be explaining to you guys the reason why we do not have GBA4iOS in the App Store, but yet we have all of these movie apps, and also the reason why CoolPixel costs $10 and the reason why video costs $5, and so on guys. So before I jump right into this video guys, can I get 170 likes? Also, if you are new, support the 170 and subscribe. And if you're wondering what game I'm playing Bullet Force right here. I didn't really do good inside the two games that I'm being shown in here. I don't really like Village, it's a crappy map. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So I'm going to start off with the GBA4iOS thing, guys. So Game Boy Advanced emulators have been inside the App Store many different times. But, as most of you should know, is that Apple doesn't allow like emulators and stuff like that to be inside the App Store. Now the emulator itself is legal, meaning that you're allowed to do it, but ROMs are illegal no matter what. So, well, basically, since the app is going to be used for piracy, Apple's not going to allow it. So that's the reason why they don't use those. So now, if you're wondering how they get on the App Store, is they secretly put it inside of the coding and they deactivate it remotely for basically like a hot fix. You know, Grand Theft Auto 5 does those hot fixes where it goes down for an hour and then it comes back up and you don't even have to do an update, it's automatic. Well, that's basically kind of what they're doing. They're having their app, most of the time they're having their apps through like a server. Once the server becomes accepted or goes online or whatever they might do, I have no idea the process is, it goes and it actually lets what the little secret feature inside the app is. Or sometimes inside of the past, like there's this Baby Maker app, I can't remember the name, as members like Extreme Baby Makers 8 or something like that. And if you search in a certain name, it gives you a Game Boy Advanced emulator. And if you guys are like, oh, how people find that, sometimes people find it, other times the developer releases it to other people because nobody is able to find it. So, I mean, that's pretty simple and pretty neat right there, guys. If you're wondering what the last emulator was that used to be on the App Store, it'd probably be Homebrew Indie Games, but that was long been removed. It was actually Providence, but the developer of Providence got really mad because he stole a bunch of coding from them and a bunch of other stuff, which, I mean, that's not really cool. So, the reason why those movie apps are inside the App Store is because when they're submitted to the App Store, guys, all it is previews. So basically, if you were to open up one of those movie apps right now, and before you'd open it, you'd go to airplane mode and open it, you're going to see it should be a completely different app, which is really, really cool, because I don't even know how they do it. But then when you turn the internet on and you go into it, it goes into even more of a completely different app, and it has all the pirated movies and stuff like that on there. So that's why a lot of movie apps are making it in there and not that many emulators are making it in. The reason why you haven't seen GBA4iOS in there is because I don't believe Rally Test Dude has made it to where he's going to like just give away one of his best things he's ever made. I mean, that's probably like one of the best apps he's ever made right there. I highly doubt he's just going to give the coding away for people to make profit off of it inside of the App Store. Now, if you guys are wondering why CoolPixel, Video, and any other screen recorder you've seen in the past that may have cost money, the reason why it cost money is because, one, when a developer submits an app to the App Store, they have to pay either $100 or more depending on which type of certificate they want to buy. When they want to sign an app, like AirShot was signed and you're able to install the certificate, I believe they're buying a developer certificate. It's like some type of, or it's an enterprise certificate actually, and it costs from anywhere from $500 all the way up to $1,000, which is a lot of money. But I mean, you can also do developer certificates, which should be like $100. It all depends on which service you want to go through. So, for instance, U-Movies is one of the apps I discovered. For that one, for instance, the person paid $100 to get that app inside the App Store. Now, to my understanding, as far as I know, once you buy the developer certificate and you upload an app, you can upload any app you want. But the thing about that is each app still has to get accepted, guys. So that's why you see so many apps inside the App Store and then so many of them that actually aren't. So also another thing is when it's $10, one, the guy's trying to make his $100 back so he can bring it back inside the App Store. Another reason is because it's so expensive, why can't it be 99 cents? Is because he wouldn't make any money off of that basically. Because Apple, they actually take away part of your profit, which I can't believe they do that, because you're already paying $100 to put it on the App Store, and then Apple has to be even more of a dick and take your money from you. I don't know how much it is. None of the developers will tell me, but I know GeekScorn has confirmed that they do. He's a source that I trust. He makes a blog. You can go ahead and Google him. But anyways, I'm getting off topic again. I've asked motivated developers, which are the developers of video, why it was $5, and they said because Apple takes a lot of their money away from them from every single purchase, which is absolutely insane. I can't believe Apple does that. So that's the reason why you see some of those more sneaky apps cost more money, is because one, it costs them $100 and they want to make their money back. And if you guys are going to be like, oh, well, what about BB Reich? That was inside of the App Store. Well, the thing about BB Reich is, guys, if you remember, it was only inside of the App Store once. That's because the guy didn't make any I highly doubt he made any money off of it, in fact, to put it back inside the App Store. So I highly doubt we're ever going to see that again. Now, if you guys are wondering, oh, why don't I just release the Apple ID to CoolPixel? Like I said before, I don't want to release it until it's been removed, because the developer needs to earn enough money so he can bring it back inside of the App Store, and then in case there's a bug inside of there, and yada yada yada. Because I mean, that's not really fair just to go and just straight up take the money away from them, and then by giving it away for free. I don't really see how that's cool. So there's that reason. So I believe that's just about it. I'm pretty sure I answered the questions. I believe I can answer why the developer certificates are revoked. Now, guys, this does not mean every single app is a virus. I have never heard of anybody getting a virus on their iOS device. Never. That actually came out to be legit. Now, I remember when I was jailbroken on iOS 8.1.2, I believe, which was a long time ago. I got some apps that I saw that I went and I installed that are for developers only, and Sonic winded up telling me that they're viruses to hurry up and delete them, so I hurried up and deleted them. Now, I don't know if that was true or not, but I mean, I would believe Sonic. So anyways, there's always chances of getting viruses, but again, it's something that is extremely, extremely rare to happen on an iOS device, guys. So the reason why Apple always revokes those because either they're being used for piracy terms, or they find it as a suspicious app because they believe that there's a chance it could be a virus in there, and they don't want to have to deal with repairing a bunch of people's devices because they were installing things they weren't supposed to install. So that's the reason why a lot of times you'll see those things get revoked after they get so popular and Apple finds out about them, they wind up revoking them. I remember when Goodnight was being developed, I was one of the beta testers of there. I had the signed version of it on my iOS device, and it actually worked perfectly fine. It was an amazing app. And I can't remember his name. It was like Adligentino or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but he's one of the developers of I Know City that ripped me off. But I'm not going to get into that story today. I told him I wouldn't talk about it. So anyways, I remember I was a beta tester of Goodnight, which I wasn't supposed to be. It was only because somebody leaked the IPA. But he started flipping out because he paid like $100 for that developer certificate. Because when you guys do that, what happens is you have to put in your credit card information to buy that developer certificate. So I'm pretty sure once they revoke that, they permanently ban your credit card from ever being used on Apple again. Now, I could be completely wrong and they let you use it over and over, but I mean, that would be the smartest decision for Apple to do. So that's basically why you see so many apps inside the app, so many movie apps, I'm thinking, because somebody released the coding of it, or it's the same person uploading it over and over again. But if you guys actually look, some of those better movie apps like the Ticketbox Pros, those were like over a year ago. Then we have now those 123 movie copies, all those other ones. Always one of the names inside there is always Nigerian or something like that. Nigerian, I don't know how to say it. It's like Nugyen or something like that. That's always in there. Another one is called App Studio, which is also another one that is always inside of there. And they always upload movie apps, and they always use the same name over and over. So I don't know what is up with that. Even when you guys look at Cinema Box that's made it into the App Store, it always had Nigerian, I don't know how to say it, inside of the App Store. So I don't know if there's any connection there or not. I remember me and the developer of Tweakbox had a conversation, and I came up with the conspiracy theory. Now, guys, this could be 100% fake. I mean, like I said, this is a conspiracy theory. I mean, people have conspiracy theories that Bush did 9/11. So, guys, this could be completely fake. I have no idea. Like I said, it is just an idea. Since Nijin, or whatever it was, is always inside the name, what I've always wondered if somehow those developers got into contact with somebody that works for Apple, and they pay them, let's say instead of paying them $99, they pay them $200 for a guarantee for it to get accepted, and then they put a bunch of ads inside there trying to make their money back. Now, that could be the truth, or it could be just the same guy uploading it over and over again. I have no idea, guys. That is my conspiracy theory. But another thing that makes me even think that even more is, if you guys remember Operation iDroid, he actually pays, I believe, like $100 every couple of months, every half a year, whatever it might be, to sign Providence, GBA4iOS, and a bunch of other stuff. So mad respect to him for paying a lot of money out of his pocket just to give us those apps signed for about a week. So, now, one of the things is he doesn't buy it himself. What he's told me a few times, and I've asked him about it inside the past, is that he has a connection to where he just gives them the money on PayPal, and then a couple of days later, those apps are going to be signed, and then he's able to take credit for it. Now, his connection, he wouldn't tell me who his connection is, and I learned when talking to Agilentino, or I don't know how to say his name, but again, it's the guy that works for iNoCidia. He's the nice one out of the brothers that work for him. So what happens there is that actually the connection that Operation iDroid uses, he actually got it from the Agilentino guy, or whatever his name might be. Quick timeout. That guy has aimbot for his knife. Had to point that out. Rewind that and look at it. That was complete bullcrap. But anyways, back on topic, guys. So I remember I talked to him when I was talking to him about iRec, when iRec was still a thing before it shut down. That he went, I asked him, why don't you give it to Operation iDroid? Operation iDroid has a contact where he buys it, and he says, yeah, he got the contact for me. That's one of my friends that signs it. So I don't know how any of that stuff works. I just figured I would bring that story up. So I have figured out why you see all those apps inside the App Store, guys. I hope I answered your questions on that. And then I've also explained why you see apps get revoked. And then I started babbling on about nonsense that you guys didn't need to listen to. So that's going to be just about it for this video, guys. Don't forget that like button. Also subscribe and comment, guys. This is AJ170 signing out. See you guys next time. And also, if you guys have any more comments, don't forget to go, or any questions, never mind, my bad, not comments. You guys can leave a comment no matter what, but sorry. Anyways, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead, leave them inside the description, and I will try my best to answer them. There's no guarantee I'll be able to answer them, but like I said, I will try my best to be able to do it, guys. But like I said, that's going to be about it for this video, guys. This is AJ170 signing out. See you guys next time.